From the abyssal plains where sunlight has never touched, the first signs emerged. Deep-sea seismographs, designed to monitor the planet's tectonic heartbeat, began to register tremors of an impossible magnitude, originating not from shifting plates, but from a single, mobile source. Simultaneously, energy readings spiked off the charts, pulsing with a bioradiological signature unlike anything ever recorded. A state-of-the-art research submarine, the Nautilus 7 Nin, sent to investigate the anomaly near the Ogasawara Trench, transmitted a final garbled message, a cascade of panicked shouts and the shriek of rending metal. Then, an eerie, profound silence fell over the monitoring stations, a silence that was shattered moments later by a monstrous, guttural roar that echoed up from the depths, a sound that resonated not in the ears, but in the very bones of those who heard it. The planet held its breath, unknowingly awaiting the arrival of its new, ancient king. The sky darkened, not with an approaching storm, but with a presence that blotted out the sun. Godzilla, a name whispered only in myth, breached the surface of the Pacific. His colossal form, a jagged silhouette of dorsal fins and primordial might, rose against the churning gray waves. He was a walking mountain of muscle and scale, a living embodiment of nature's wrath. Making landfall on the coast of Odo Island, his every footstep was a localized earthquake, shattering buildings and tearing fissures in the earth. The ground buckled under his immense weight, and the structures of humanity, once symbols of progress and permanence, crumbled like sandcastles before the tide. He moved with a terrifying purpose, a force of nature reclaiming a world that had forgotten the true meaning of power, his shadow casting a pall of destruction over the cityscape. In a desperate, coordinated response, the full might of the Japan Self-Defense Forces was mobilized. Tanks rolled through the ruined streets, their cannons aimed at the towering behemoth. Fighter jets streaked across the sky, unleashing a barrage of missiles that exploded against his obsidian hide in brilliant but ultimately futile flashes of light. The assault was relentless, a testament to mankind's refusal to yield, but their most advanced weaponry proved as effective as pebbles thrown against a cliff face. The projectiles glanced off his impenetrable scales, barely scratching the surface. Annoyed rather than harmed, Godzilla's dorsal fins began to glow with an ethereal, terrifying blue light. He arched his back, and from his gaping maw, unleashed his atomic breath. A concentrated, devastating beam of pure radioactive energy scythed through the air, incinerating everything in its path. Tanks melted into slag, jets were swatted from the sky like insects, and a swath of the city was vaporized in an instant, leaving behind a glowing, molten scar. The world watched, paralyzed by a mixture of awe and absolute terror. Having effortlessly annihilated the forces sent to stop him and unequivocally asserted his dominance, the creature's rage appeared to subside. The incandescent glow faded from his fins, and a low growl rumbled from his chest, a final declaration of his supremacy. With slow, deliberate steps, Godzilla turned his back on the smoldering ruins of the city he had so easily conquered. He walked back to the ocean's edge, his immense form slipping beneath the waves with barely a ripple, disappearing into the dark, cold depths from which he came. Left in his wake was a scarred landscape and a silent, humbled world, forever changed by the terrifying realization that they were not the planet's true masters, and that a god, ancient and terrible, now slumbered beneath the sea.